Zion Williamson might be done for the season. The other day, we heard a report that he might be back before the end of the regular season, that the Pelicans were hoping he would be back. We're on the way to 20,000 subscribers. Better go to graduate school at Miami. Gonna have even more student loans. So if you want to help a guy who has a dog, a girlfriend that he's about to propose to, hit that subscribe button as we're on the way to 20,000. But yes, we're hearing that Zion, according to Charanis via the Bounce, their daily newsletter, Zion might not be back. Let me hear your opinions down below in the comment section, and let's get right into it. Pelican star Zion Williamson hasn't played since January 2nd because of hamstring injury. The team announced yesterday he's going to miss another 2 weeks at least. Let's read between the lines, Charanis says. Hamstring injury is one of the toughest ailments to come back from. You can't rush it. Zion's had multiple setbacks from his initial return timeline and is historically not someone who's easy to get, back and to keep in good shape. There are 4.5 weeks left in the regular season. Are we going to see Zion play again this season? Charanis is beginning to think that we won't, because the hamstring makes it hard for most players to keep their conditioning up. We've seen guys like James Harden limp through postseasons because of hamstring ailments. Zion's extension kicks in next season. He's only played 28.5 games per season since being drafted into the NBA. He has $193 million headed his way still. Yes, he has that weight clause in his contract, in which the guaranteed money decreases if he can't keep the sum of his weight and body fat percentage under 295 pounds. But that's mostly a doomsday scenario, and if it looks like he can't be a star for the Pelicans, then we don't know. But that's not the case yet, so why are we even talking about that, Sean? Stop it. Zion Williamson's incredible. One of the most impressive weapons in basketball. He's averaging 25.8 points per game for his career and only 28.5 games per season. That the Pelicans can't count on him. And they're in a dire playoff situation. They beat Dallas last night 113-106 behind 32 points from CJ McCollum, putting them in the 10th spot for the Western Conference. One game up on OKC. Brandon Ingram played just 18 minutes because of an ankle injury. The Pelicans might be in big trouble this season, and it could get worse if Zion doesn't come back. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think of the Zion Williamson situation? And is it as dire as Charanis is making it seem? I mean, there is a bit of, we should be stressing. We should be stressing just at least a little. And I don't know what's the right answer here, because this is, and we've said it before, let's not compare this to Greg Odom, because it isn't. Is there a time where we just tell Zion, like, you know what, just be skinny. We don't need you to be thick boy anymore. And I think it's definitely interesting as all hell to see how this all plays out, because when you look at it, I don't know what's the right answer, because this is an interesting situation that it's basically unforeseen. And I know old heads are going to be like, get rid of him. All right, he's a detriment to the franchise. There's no need for him. And I don't know. All right, I don't know what's the right answer here. And I don't want to say anything wrong, because we don't know. We don't know. And that's why we got to just look at the current situation. And that's where I want to hear your guys' opinions down below in the comment section. What do you guys think about this? And if you guys are in agreement that it's not an ideal situation.